How we doing? How we doing? Nah, don't get scared now. I be laughing so hard my stomach hurts. Welcome to Larry's World. Mother truckers, yeah. How we doing today, people? Can you dig it? Yeah. Welcome to this beautiful Tuesday, May the 12th, 2026. Let's thank God to be in the mix. Let's thank God to be in the mix, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get today's topic off, y'all. I don't have my phone or my mic. It's still in my daughter's car. I think it's been in there since Friday. I gotta get it out. I keep forgetting every morning. By the time I get off work, I'm tired. I don't think to do that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get the topic off, and at the end, I'll do my prayer and everything like that at the end. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I got nothing on my face, because most people won't even say nothing. They'll have you looking crazy. But anyway, today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say it twice. They burn the bridges, then ask why you never visit. I'm gonna say the topic again. Today's topic is gonna be, they burn the bridges, then ask why you never visit. Larry, why do you say that right there? Oftentimes in life, y'all, I'm gonna just use this as an example. I know with my stepson, he has burned his bridges with me. And I hope right now he's listening to this. I'm not gonna call the individual's name out, but I hope this individual is listening to me. My wife and I have invited him into our home several times, come over, breaking stuff, disrespecting me, disrespecting his mother. So he has burned his bridges. He knows now he cannot come back. I've had other individuals in my life that has burned bridges. Well, I need you guys to understand too, there's several ways you can burn bridges with people. You might have cheated on somebody. You might have not gave them back the money that you owe them. You might have invited them to a certain gathering and they don't no call, no show. That to me, all that's burning bridges. You know, once you show me who you are, once people show you guys who they are, you have to believe them. But oftentimes the problem is we find ourselves still surrounding around these people. Oh, they must have forgotten. No, the hell they didn't forget, y'all. People's intentions, people know exactly what they are doing. People know exactly what they're doing. When somebody call you out their name or you know, let you down and don't pick you up, and that mean they did not forget, y'all. Y'all got to stop being so forgive. This is what I'm about to say right here. I want to say stop being so forgiving. Forgive, but the problem is just because you forgive an individual don't mean you have to be in their presence. I don't know who this message is for. You need to learn to forgive people and feed individuals with a long-handled spoon. Larry, what do you mean by a long-handled spoon? That means just the way it sounds. That means, you know, you love them people from a distance. If that person, you happen to run into this individual and they need you, you know, for some water, man, I'm thirsty, I need something to drink. There's nothing wrong with helping these individuals out. Even in the Bible, it says you feed your enemy, you give them water, you give them something to eat. But we got to stop putting ourselves in the presence of people who don't burn bridges with us. I'm going to be honest with you. When I was a child, well, I ain't going to say when I was a child, when I was about 23 years old, I burned bridges with my foster mom. How did I do that? You know, I had a curfew. She had a curfew on me up until the age of like 23. I mean, she was very strict, but I thank God for it. One day she got up to leave to go see her mom in Fort Mill, South Carolina. So as she got up and left, I packed my clothes and I left when she left out the door. I even had her son to come pick me up. That's crazy. What was I thinking? Her son, and I didn't think the word was gonna get back to her. So I had a little chick come see me later on that day. She was like, I had told her about what happened. She said, well, you need to go back and apologize to your mother and let her know, you know, you should have told her before you left. So as I went, the chick that I was dealing with at the time, I went back over there and I told her, I said, Mom, I'm sorry about leaving and what's going on with you, 35, 20, 32, how you doing today? I'm sorry about leaving. You know what she told me? She said, you don't burn your bridges here, so she said, give me my house key. But I did apologize. I did go to her and apologize. I did try to go to her and reason with her. So now we on good terms. But sometimes if you know you burnt bridges with people, I'm gonna be honest with you, oftentimes there's nothing, the right thing to do is to, thank you, man, I appreciate that. The right thing to do is if you burn bridges with people, is to go back to apologize, try to make it right. But I'm gonna be honest with you, even after all of this right here said and done, sometimes once you burn bridges with people, sometimes it's no returning. Man, I greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. I'm glad you on here, man. I'm glad my channel came across. That means the algorithm is doing what it has to do. That means the algorithm doing what it need to do. Samson 50, what's going on with you? But yeah, when I don't care who these people are, 35, 32, and 6.0. Once they show you who they are, I don't care if it's your mother, your father, it don't matter. You know, once they burn bridges with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember years ago, my wife and I, well, at the time, fiance, back in like 2013, we invited several family members. I appreciate that 35, 32, for an Easter dinner. Nobody showed up. My brother showed up, but he only showed up just to eat. I'm gonna just be honest. He showed up just to eat. He only showed up to eat, to feed his appetite. He didn't bring nothing to the table. But anyway, I had a gathering at the house, and nobody showed up. You know what I'm saying? We spent, my wife and I, or fiance at the time, we spent $500 on groceries. $400, between $300 to $500 on groceries. I'm not talking about no food stamps, no EBT. I'm talking about money out of our pocket. Nobody showed up. So you know what that showed me? These individuals burned bridges with me. But I'm gonna tell you how God worked. The God in me said, you know what, give them another chance. So about 4 or 5 years later, I tried to have another event at the house. Same thing happened. But I'm trying to tell you right now, if somebody do stuff like this with you right here, if you have an event and they don't call, no show, there's no excuse for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because people say, oh, I forgot. People remember what they want to remember. People remember what they want to remember. There's no excuse for that. Oh, I forgot. Damn, man. No. Once you burn your bridges with me, if I invite you to something or you cross me, you try to cheat me out of money, I'll forgive you. For access, I mean, you're forgiven, but access denied. Access denied. We got to learn this right here. What's going on with the Samson 6.0? What's up with you? Y'all appreciate that double tap. Y'all double tap. Double tap that button for me, man. What's going on, Zine? 67, what's good with you, my guy? 8491, what's good with you, baby? What's good? What's Papa locking? Thank y'all for tuning in here with me today, man. Listen, if it wasn't for Jesus Christ, number one, and you guys, this channel would not be a success. And my deepest gratitudes and thanks go out to you guys, man. We gotta learn though, y'all. We gotta learn. Like I said, we're never gonna really figure out who people are if we don't isolate. And what I mean by isolate, I'm talking about just going into serious isolation mode. And I mean, you gotta cut out a lot of people, y'all. When you're surrounded by noise, you're not gonna know who burning bridges with you. Because I know oftentimes, see, we look at people as, oh, family, friends, they probably didn't mean no harm. No, people know exactly what they're doing. People know exactly what they're doing. And people too, y'all, are you gotta understand too, sometimes people can be trying to crack jokes, but their intentions behind the joke is really real. You know, like just like somebody might say, Larry, I see you've been working out, but man, you need to hit them legs more. I'm just joking. They not joking. See, oftentimes people say things behind jokes, but in real life, they really mean exactly what they're saying. I don't know what this message is for. If a man knock you upside your head one time, he gonna do it again. Yeah, if he lumped you upside your head, and blacked your eye one time, it's getting ready to come again. I don't know what this message is for. We gotta learn this right here, y'all. That's why so many people get burnt out here. I'm not talking about from a disease, but that too. But I'm talking about a lot of people get burnt and betrayed because they don't have a gift of discernment. Because a lot of people all the time put their trust in worldly people instead of Jesus Christ. And this is why a lot of people get burnt. And it's gonna keep happening. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We all are like hamsters in a wheel. All the time we look for people to change, even including myself. You know, you might get somebody's number, or this person right here gonna be cool. Everybody seem cool when they're on your level. That's what I need you guys to understand. Try telling them about that business proposal and see how many people gonna rock with you. Everybody your friend when you working a regular 9-to-5 job, anybody will help you stay on that level. But you tell them about your YouTube channel. Tell them you got a paint business and watch it become crickets. But see, people are not willing to test people because everybody wants to try to make people feel comfortable. Like I said, once I test people and I tell them about what I got going on and they show me who they are, it's time to cut them off. A lot of people ain't gonna never get to the next level. Y'all trying to hold on to people who are not serving a purpose. If people not holding you down, guys, what I need you guys to understand, they're slowing you down. If they're not holding you down, they're slowing you down. That's just that simple. Let's see if I can say your name. Abdul Malik X. That's it. I got it. Woo! I know I got it right. Abdul Malik X. Abdul Malik X. What's going on with you? Now I got it right. Now you make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button, my guy. Hit that like. Okay. But that ain't what you got there. So I did get it right. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, that's just the thing, y'all. Like I said, I don't care if your brother deceive you, your sister, your mother, anybody deceive you and show you who they are, you forgive these individuals. But you gotta know in the back of your mind that they don't burn their bridges with you. Even if they come to you and say, man, I apologize about, not showing up to your event. You say, okay, I forgive you. But after that, you gotta know who people are. That don't mean you stop socializing with these people. That just means you know not to invite them to nothing else. That's one thing I had to learn. So I used to get mad when I have invites to certain stuff. Brother, have an IA affect your daily life. No, Jesus Christ interacts with my life. He doesn't he affects my life in a good way, but a lot of times, oftentimes we find the devil affecting our life. I don't know about you. I don't want no damn demonic spirit affecting my life. Yeah. But like I said, y'all, we gotta learn to figure out who people are. But a lot of people never not. They're never going to do this because we feel like, I've been knowing this individual for 35, 40 years. What the hell does that mean, y'all? We gotta understand, people gonna be people no matter how much we try to want them to change. I used to think this, like I said, I try to rock with certain people and I'd be like, this person right here seemed different. But all you gotta do is tell them about what you got going on in your life. If you really wanted to truly know who somebody is, he said, brother, have AI affect your life. Okay, I already read that. If you really want to know who somebody is, like I said, all you gotta do is test people. Tell them about what you got going on. Tell them about something minimum. And it ain't a monument or something larger than life. You got to tell them about something like that and watch the reaction you get. But if you're being mediocre, people love that. Hey, what do I think of Chinese people, man? Listen, I love everybody the same, man. M.Dot 1112, I love everybody the same. I don't treat nobody no different, man. Listen, I'm like this, man. If you want respect, you got to earn it. I don't care if it's a elderly person. If they disrespect them, I'm going to put them in their place. I don't care if they white, Hispanic, black, Japanese. It doesn't matter. I give people the respect that they give me. Respect to the respect. That's it. I don't judge people. That's one thing about me. I don't judge. I don't do that right there. Now, when it comes to the safety of myself, sometimes you do have to judge, though. I know this right here is tricky. Sometimes you do have to judge because judging sometimes keep you out of certain situations. If you know a person is a dope dealer and God giving you that gift of discernment, he's saying that person ain't right. There's something off with him. This person right here ain't this person not walking right. You do got to have some type of sense and some type of judgment. But I'm talking about all day, every day, just judging certain people. But I'm talking about if you judge somebody and you talking about this individual to somebody else, that's the wrong type of judgment. But if you thinking to yourself, nope, I'm not going to hang around that type of person, it's something about them. What I need you guys to understand is when you tell somebody something about an individual, I don't care what you say, it's going to come back. It's going to come back. That's one thing about me. I may tell people about stuff, but I never talk about an individual. Might talk about a certain situation that we don't like that's going on, but I don't talk about individuals because it don't never end well. That's why I learned to keep my damn mouth shut. One time. What do you mean by that? M.112 one time. What do you mean by that? But yeah, I think I know what you're saying. Yeah, all it takes is one time. But we keep giving people chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. Like, how many times somebody got to deceive you? If they do it to you one time, y'all, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, they're going to do it again. It's just a matter of time. You fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame. You know what I'm trying to say. However they go. It's on me the second time. You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Third time, I don't know what to tell you. You just something ain't mentally clicking up here. I don't know. What's going on with you, JD? What's going on with you? G Nido, listen now, if I'm doing the best I can, there's a lot of people that get in the live chat. I do the best I can to pronounce these names. Please charge it to the head and not the heart. I don't mean no disrespect. If I mess your name up, there's a lot of people on here I'm trying to converse with. Yeah, y'all. That person, if they cheating on you and they not doing right by you, look at it as a blessing that a person show you who they are. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad God is showing me who certain individuals are before I get to my breakthrough in life. Y'all should be happy and glad about people, God showing you who people are. Because the last thing you want, at least for myself, I don't want to be getting all these miraculous blessings from Jesus Christ and I got a bunch of Decepticons. Because I'm going to be honest with you, once you get to them new heights and new level, every level in life requires a new devil anyway. But you got to understand, once you remove certain individuals out of your life, when they start seeing things happening in your life and you start to get to new levels and new heights, there's going to be more people that come around to want a piece of the pie. There's going to always be more people that come around to want a piece of the pie. But like I said, once a person disrespects you or show you their true colors, true intentions, we got to believe these individuals. Like I'd say, I talk to people in my family about this all the time. I be talking to my spouse about this. I'll be like when we got married, I tell my wife, I said, well, certain individuals who didn't show up to our wedding, they don't show me who they are. So if you show me who you are, if people can't come to the biggest events of your life, and this is supposed to be so-called family members, and they've been knowing about it for like a year or two, these individuals ain't no good for you. You don't burn bridges with me, but oftentimes me and my spouse, we conversed about this. And I'm like, I cut people off. Once you show me who you are, it ain't no return. If I invite you to a certain event and you don't come and you show me who you are, that's it. I'm gonna treat you. That's exactly how I'm gonna receive you from here on out. Brother, do you have every experience in paranormal activity like ghosts? No, I don't have no experience with that, man. I don't have no experience with that. But yeah, man, like I said, one thing about me, man, I give people what they give me. That's just that simple. It's plain and simple. If you cross it's over for you. It ain't no coming back. Now I can understand a disagreement. We might get loud or out of character. I mean, I can understand stuff like that. But like I said, once you show me who you are, and I depend on you for something, and you let me down, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But see, a lot of people the reason why a lot of people accept whatever they want to accept because they feel like a lot of people don't want to be alone. They're afraid to be alone. They're afraid to, how the world gonna look at me? How's the world gonna perceive you? That's why a lot of people deal with the stuff they want to deal with. But I'm gonna be honest with you, you can do bad by yourself. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. You can do bad all by yourself. You don't need no help with that. Like I said, most people got that crab in the bucket mentality anyway. So I don't understand why we like to hold on to individuals that's not serving the purpose. And truth be told, you're never going to get to your next level in life and your breakthrough if you hanging on to these type of people anyway. It's not going to work. Not going to work. I promise you that. Not going to work. Yeah, that's what I had to learn. The minute, guys, we learn that people the minute we start learning that people are going to be people and there's nothing you can do about it, you're going to be better off. But when we constantly always having that hamster in the wheel effect, thinking that people going to change, you might go to a whole nother city. You be like, oh, this person right here different. Let me get their number, man. They might be all right. You come to find out that they just like everybody else. That's what I used to do. I used to try to test people. I used to try to test people out to see if they was different. Most people, y'all, are Decepticons. Most people don't have their best interest at heart. You got to start letting people come to you. We always trying to look for certain people to come out. You got to let God line that thing up. You got to let him line that up. Every time I try to put certain people in my corner, in my presence, it never work out. You got to let God align these people in your life. You know, God not going to put nobody in your life that's going to deceive you. That's what I need you guys to understand. He's not going to put them type of people in your life. He won't. He's not going to do that. 2486. What are you talking about? Really? What are you talking about, bro? But yeah, he not going to put them type of people there. He ain't. And then oftentimes we get frustrated. I'm 38, man. How old are you? But we're going to stick to the topic. We're going to stick to the topic now. We got that right there. I want to get to know about you. What's going on about you? Have you ever had somebody deceive you, man? Have you ever had, okay, you say you're 31, okay, from Antarctica. Okay, I'm from South Carolina. Now we know each other. We know about each other. So now let's mazel talk, man. What do you think about people showing you who they are? When people show you who they are, when people burn bridges, do you go back to these individuals or how do you do it? Way too crazy is what's going on with you. I'm 42 years old, an investment banker. Well, I know you already know how it is. You know in that type of business, you definitely can't trust nobody like that. You definitely can't trust nobody like that. I know you probably had to burn bridges with a lot of people, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. Money is the big reason to burn. Money is a big issue in this world, and it causes you to burn a lot of bridges with people, but not just money. Like I said, certain situations, if you've been cheated on, you've been, somebody that don't took advantage of you, you invite people to certain gatherings and they don't show up. All this is burning bridges, if you ask me. All this is burning bridges. But listen, y'all, I'm out of here, man. I just want to get on here and drop this short vid. I appreciate the positive ones. And if you get on my channel and you're negative, I'm just not going to entertain it. You know, I see people getting in the comment section and they talking negative. I just don't entertain it. I don't entertain the negativity. I don't entertain that. Oh, do you shit, major? Okay. Listen, y'all, if I'm lying, I'm flying. But I need y'all to do me a very serious favor. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button, okay? That way, ladies and gentlemen, when I do these videos, you guys are the first to be notified. I can't be bought. I can't be replicated. I can't be duplicated. You will never find another content creator like me. I am cut from a different cloth. If you don't hit the like, share, subscribe button, I ain't gonna lose no sleep. That part right there, what you gonna do? It's on you. I don't know what to tell you. But listen, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing in a prayer, and that's gonna be a wrap. All right, bow your heads, close your eyes with me. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day today, Lord. This day that was not promised, but you let us see it anyhow. Lord, we have to learn in this season, Lord, when people burn their bridges with us, we cannot accept these individuals back in our life. If they burned the bridges one time, they'll burn it again. Oftentimes, we keep trying to build the bridge and let them back across. Once you show me who you are, that's that. Once I invite you to a gathering and you no call, no show, that's that. Once I tell you a secret about something and you tell everybody about it, you don't burn bridges. You don't burn bridges, okay? It ain't no path, no point of return from that. Forgive these individuals and love them from a distance. Listen, y'all, I'm out of here like last year, man. Cook, boom, peace, I'm out. Bless you, love you.